So why is Cassie coming out right now?
Cassie is coming out because she feels it's the right thing to be done because she's been quiet for so long.
But then why is this happening to blacks?
When you look at what was put out into the media, it was headed with surviving P. Diddy. The same thing that came out to surviving R. Kelly. Then after, stuff started coming
And also
off.
same thing that happened to Bill Cosby, but then he was after some time not found guilty.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
But this is after losing a lot of money in court cases.
My polite question is, why is this going on only blacks?
Because you're
I'm not
black.
seeing cases of
Because you're black and the white.
Boka, can you name any 5 white American, like real American artists?
So we're back again. It's the queens and kings in the house. And right about now, I'm chilling with the handsome king and a beautiful queen right here on my left. And my name's Vanessa Galvaris, aka V. You're most welcome.
Yo, we in the house, but we're gonna lay the guy on the right to start the thing.
Boka,
Music
I made it
quick.
first this time.
am I safe?
Yeah, yourself.
Am I safe?
You definitely have a yellow apple besides you.
Ah.
Yeah, Malan Webbs by names.
And the melanin.
Yeah.
I'm in between.
Yourself.
And by
I'm
names
simple.
of Alan Webbs. And I'm glad to be here once again. And I would really love to really have a smooth ride with the king and the queens besides him. Yeah.
You're gonna have a smooth ride. No worries. I'm going to fold my arms and behave. No violence today.
So at this juncture, I'd like us to look at something that's really breaking stories
Yeah.
right in the US. It's Puff Daddy again back in the news.
Hold on. When you said breaking stories, I thought you were going to talk about the royal wedding.
Yeah, I understand. That's why I included
In the US.
Yeah, because it's something like a month for that story to go
Ah,
off people's minds and
Yeah.
mouths. So Puff Daddy is back in the news again. Of late, he was in the news over issues of KFD claiming he's ready to be a witness. And there's a group of artists that were under Uptown
the Wine
Records.
Connection.
Yeah, they're also ready to be as witnesses.
The Suge Knight and Tupac case.
Yeah, exactly. So he tried to kind of erase from the public, but again, here comes another scenario whereby Puff Daddy is back in the news over a lot of several issues from one of her, I think, is it her former or she's still an artist under her records?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know. But also, wife. I don't know.
Yeah, actually, it's complicated. It's
a situation.
It's a situation
Yeah, it's a situation.
that's really being so hard for the public and the law basically to handle. We are looking at a point whereby you a wife to a label owner, a music label owner. You are an artist signed
to the same label.
You a friend to most of the people that are in the same, and we're speaking of a label that's so huge way in the world. So we're looking at a lady called Cassie.
I used to have a huge crush on that lady.
Yeah, the
Really?
voice.
I used to have a huge crush on her. Not just the voice.
I just like the way she sings.
I used to love her lips.
I'm looking for a lover, not a friend. Somebody who can be there when I need someone to talk to. I'm looking for someone who won't pretend.
Actually, I think during our childhood, yeah.
Nothing honest.
No, this is
I don't know why this gay or is
No, these
Likes
are the
to bring
guys
up
who used
such
to
things.
buy those. How do you use? They're
Those
like
big,
shirts,
big,
kind of,
yeah.
With
and
musicians.
They put on them on the wall.
Now, mine is
Yeah,
different. Mine is different. I used to like go buy CDs. CDs with her music.
And you'll be
Yeah.
recapping the.
I used to love her lips.
Actually, one
really
thing
used to love
one
her.
thing I noticed about her music was we always had these girls, these cool kids. They could always get a black book and write
songs. I
write
was among
songs.
those. I did
And
that.
at the end of the term, they could bring out the book. Then she's like, yeah, she's the coolest kid around school.
But,
So-
but let's agree, she has like a cute,
Cute
cute
guy.
look.
Yeah.
She has like a cute look. I don't know about her new looks, about her looks today,
Yeah.
but back then,
Yeah.
when she was still, was it 17, 18, 19, around that time, I used to love her. I used to freaking crush on her.
So we are looking at a girl, at a lady who comes out to say P. Diddy introduced her to drugs, and to quote that was ecstasy for starters. That's the drug she was first given by Puff Daddy, and this is she was someone that Puff Daddy could put there and bring in men. I think that's sex trading, and Puff Daddy could just sit down and watch as they're using her. On top of that, beat her in front
Is
of those
this
people.
is this
But-
confirmed or it's alleged?
It's alleged.
Okay.
Yeah, it's alleged because
We
the
need to add
lawyers,
that disclaimer.
the lawyers came out. The lawyers for Puff Daddy came out saying, before all this coming up, she first initially asked for $30 million US, not to put out this into the news or take on this case to court.
Yeah.
So that's why the lawyers on the other side.
So
are
the
saying,
lawyers are basically saying it, she's running for the money because
like she's blackmailing.
Diddy is a mogul. or something.
Exactly. That's what the lawyers are
So
saying.
they're like she's black. She's black.
Yeah,
Blackmailing.
they say she's
Blackmailing.
blackmailing. And then the lady's like, I have all the proof because my family struggled with me. I reached a point and I was tired of everything.
But think about this on another point of view. Can someone force you to use drugs? Can someone like tell you?
Yeah, someone
please
can
do.
manipulate
no,
you.
How?
she
Actually,
explained
at
this.
some point-
How can someone tell you that
No,
use
listen.
drugs
I
and you
see.
don't want to
Yeah.
use drugs?
Vanessa.
And be
That
like,
you're
I
in.
want to see you sleep with that man, and you don't
No,
want.
Vanessa, we are talking about
Damn it.
we are talking about
No, listen.
someone.
Listen, let me
I don't
let me tell you.
understand this. Like, I've literally
This-
fought to
this-
understand.
Try
this
to think
lady
outside the box.
rose to
It
fame
happens.
at a very tender age.
Yeah.
You're dealing with Puff Daddy for God's sake.
Yeah.
Like Puffy, his stand as a business mogul, his image in the music industry.
Yeah.
Huge.
Like Puffy can tell. I mean, who doesn't want to work with Puffy?
True.
I mean,
Nobody.
it was easy for her mind to be manipulated.
Actually,
And
just for starters,
I
look
think
at
she
her
did
own.
that when she's conscious and she understood what she did. I don't know why she's bringing that up to court.
No, Vanessa, this is how she brought it out.
Because she literally
I
wanted
think I
to.
read a
No.
little bit about
Yeah,
that. The first
yeah.
time she had a pill,
Exactly.
it's like she didn't question anything.
Yeah.
Puffy gave her the pill.
Yeah,
was like,
exactly.
swallow the pill. So she swallowed the pill and didn't question, didn't ask anything.
Later
Just did it. She
on,
didn't know why.
after waking up, she tried to do some research. She
Oh,
found
yeah.
out it was ecstasy. On her own, after doing some background check.
So after swallowing,
Why didn't she allege the
couple of
complaint
them.
then? Why is she
No,
alleging the complaint now?
This is something you think. She's your boss. I want you to put yourself in her scenario. Look at this, because she put out everything on paper. Every drug she took wasn't intentional. For starters, in the first place, like Booker said, the guy just came up to her doorstep because the guy was paying her bills, paying her cars,
Yeah.
her apartment,
I understand.
feeding, dressing, everything was on the
literally she
guy.
couldn't live life without.
You understand? She was already into the limelight. She couldn't live life
Whereby
without
she's
it.
told what to do.
So here
what
your
not
boss
to do.
comes out doing all that for you. He's like, take that pill. You don't know why he's asking you.
Right now, you're having a
understand?
father figure.
I don't know whether I'm
exactly.
who's driving.
No,
I don't know
but
whether I'm
I think
big-headed or
Diddy
something.
made his
I don't know.
Let me
dating
tell you
intentions
something.
clear.
Yeah. Let me tell you
Later
something,
on,
Queen, huh?
later on, that's when Diddy made his dating intentions clear. And at some point, Diddy had to get a promoter, and they put out a fake flyer, and they got in touch with the promoter. They pretended to have made the payment for Cassie to go perform. Was it in? I forgot.
Host a party
Yeah,
in Miami.
Yeah, it was the party in Miami. only to realize when she reaches there, because it was the only way Cassie could leave her boyfriend. The boyfriend knowing she's going to work in Miami.
Oh, yeah, true.
Reaching there, only to find
different
out
case.
it was a different case. She still kept that for herself. And on her 21st birthday, Diddy grabs her, takes her to the bathroom and kisses her forcefully. That's when Diddy makes his dating intentions clear.
To her.
But after putting her through all that,
Right, but let
You
me
get
tell
it.
you,
That's an
let
age
me
gap.
try-
That's
I don't
an
know,
age
let me
gap
first
of
try to
20.
correct
You
you on
understand.
something, yeah?
Diddy, mine.
You see, in the media,
Oh, yeah.
in the music industry or the fashion industry, if you have anything called a company or a brand,
Yeah.
you sign a contract whereby now you're a brand. If you're this cup and they say we want a tag here or we want a tattoo here, you're gonna have it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's what is selling. Right now, you're their property.
yeah.
Oh my
You
God.
get.
But you can't
Yeah.
tell me a pig is going to sell or drugs
No,
are
no,
going
no,
to
check.
sell.
No,
Without drugs.
I'm not talking about that. I'm trying to show her that you don't have to be sober to be told to do a mistake. You get it? Because you have to look at, okay, if I don't take it, I lose the apartment, I lose this, and you still remember they first put you at the
Yeah,
climax.
true.
Whereby you're afraid to fall.
I understand.
But
You
to
first
suffer
have to
deep.
accept, and you go through it. Don't think that all musicians are happy.
Actually, I was watching Aaliyah
But
on
then-
an interview, and
Mm.
Aaliyah was like, they were interviewing, and they were like, how do you feel attaining all this success at your age? She was like, I really can't believe this. I've attained a lot of success at my age. I'm an actress and I'm a popular musician. So you can imagine how she speaks it, because by her facial expression, you could see she couldn't even believe at that point that it's her
Yeah.
in that space. So you can imagine a company coming from nowhere, grabbing off everything and asking to perform any of their projects.
Was that the same scenario with Cassie?
Yeah, no, for Cassie, I don't know whether PDD came out to say they're taking off the stuff, but I believe, according to me, that's what she had in her mind.
At some point, she was like, Diddy was earning some royalties. Did she mention that royalties from his musicians? Something that was untraceable royalties?
I think so, because for the time he's been into the business, he's able to do anything.
But then, why is this happening to blacks?
When you look at what was put out into the media, it was headed with surviving PDD. The same thing that came out to surviving R. Kelly. Then after, stuff started coming
And also
off.
same thing that happened to Bill Cosby, but then he was, after some time, not found guilty.
Yeah, exactly.
true.
But this is after losing a lot of money in court cases.
Are they wiping out the blacks or something?
So that's
I
what
don't know.
that's what came to my mind. Twanda was like,
I don't
the
know
next
how
thing we are going to
this
see,
topic turning to that.
if you try
No,
to
I'm
follow
just
this,
asking a cautious
I don't know how
question.
is this turning
Because
to
now
blacks
li-
and whites.
See
Yeah.
what
Oh my
happened
God.
to
And we are trying to
I'm
put
a
a
huge
boundary.
fan.
You people.
It's not even just about the whites
Well,
and
I'm
blacks,
not going
because
to get
it's
my visa
a
to the
black
States.
fighting a black, a white fighting a black. But I'm just pointing out some blanks that we are ignoring.
yeah,
Yeah,
Same
true.
thing that happened to a homie I love so much, Tory Lanez.
yeah.
In his
Yeah.
case with Megan
With
Thee
Megan Thee
Stallion.
Stallion.
So sorry.
Right now the guy is locked up.
I know this.
But again,
it's
we are
so
wondering.
upset. And actually, I don't know why these alerts and stuff come up like when you've made it in life and someone lodges a complaint and be like, you did this to me. Like that
Or maybe
thing
there's
of
no
Megan.
black that should be remembered.
I don't know how they're trying to put it out, but I'm wondering because several cases are rising up.
Yeah.
The same thing, but when you look at the angle stuff is coming out, it's targeting entertainment moguls that have really made it to the point whereby there's nothing new they are going to make.
I know.
Is Diddy a billionaire right now? Or
I believe Diddy at some point he was. I don't know at the rankings currently, but
We use the word
yeah,
Approximately.
I think approximately
so much
because
came in between.
yeah.
And
so
somebody
why
was
is Cassie coming out right now?
Cassie is coming out because she feels it's the right thing to be done because she's
That's-
been quiet for
that's-
so long.
That's my
That's
my
what she
case.
says.
Still,
I'm
she's
like-
too late?
still
Is it
with
too early
Diddy.
or?
It's too late.
No, it's too
Like,
late because
it's too late for her to come
you're looking
out
at
and lodge a
someone
complaint.
that's been a teen, been
Yeah.
going through all that,
And right now
reaching
you're
to a
like,
point of marrying that person. You can understand,
No.
and coming out at this point.
and you're bringing
So
that
why are
up.
Are they still married?
No, currently no.
How long have they not been married?
I'm not quite sure, but one thing I know is they are not staying together,
All right.
and I'm not sure of the divorce because Diddy has always had several issues with women.
I know.
Yeah. But when you speak of Diddy with drugs, actually, there's a video I shared. Diddy's son came out saying the father distracted him mentally with the sex parties he used to organize. They were speaking of that in the video.
Growing up, I was around so much, between the music business and, everything. But, I was sitting back, gaining all that knowledge.
2020, but I can't sing 20, but I can't sing
Dallas. Play whatever you want to play, baby. Just looking at my beautiful son. Boy, you's a beautiful black king.
Because the father is literally linked to gayism, basically.
So
You
now,
understand? Same-sex stuff.
I mean, a lot
That rings
drugs,
the
because
bell.
it's a lot of stuff
hold
that's...
up, hold that thought. I've been seeing a lot going on with Diddy. I'm not saying he's innocent,
Yeah.
but it's really action. You see, Diddy is gay, then Diddy is this, Diddy
What
Keith
is he
D,
saying? What is he
Diddy
saying about it
Tupac,
himself?
Diddy Cassie.
yeah.
Like a lot is going on.
I think a
That's
lot,
the
to
point
me,
of time.
according to my understanding, this came out because there's a lady she's called Right. She used to work with Jay-Z. I think she was a background artist for Jay-Z. She has a podcast she hosts. And she was like, all the people that started up with P. Diddy literally died when they were trying to expose out something. And they all died of sudden deaths, but in the same perspective. When you look at, I don't remember the names, but it's a group of 5 people. But one died when he was shooting a documentary of his life.
Okay.
The other died when he was writing a book about his life. And their lives have Puff Daddy
Yeah, they
involved.
involved Diddy.
So all these people died after trying to compile something about their lives.
True.
So Cassie is said to have written something, and Diddy, she was asking for Diddy the $30 million in order not to do what?
to
air it
export.
out.
Exactly.
So there's that going on.
Exactly. There's a lot going on. That's why they came out and
Alleged
said
that going on.
exactly. That's why they came out and said Diddy is believed to have been involved into the death of the 3 crew people he started with. You understand?
Don't you sound like you're very sure?
No, I'm saying he's believed. He's believed. That's why they are
This
linking
podcast.
him to the death of Tupac. You understand? So they're asking themselves, Diddy's friends have always gone to coma, gone through a lot. But at what point did you ever hear of Diddy? Is he the luckiest person on
That never
planet
gets sick.
Earth that can never go sick, that can never go to coma,
Some people
never
are
do what?
blood-
They're asking
are
themselves
blood
that
group,
question.
or they don't
Some
get
people are
sick.
immortals.
Some people are immortals. You see people walking around and you be like, you have the same nini. But when the guy is immortal or something, the blood group offer
They are-
you
they
your
are
aid.
bulletproof.
And you're
Wacha.
expecting the guy to become
Yeah.
sick.
Wacha.
So basically, the whole question is about that. But still, let's not forget about the Africanness that's going on.
I love the African juju.
You understand? Because at the end of the
Swear that
day,
doesn't
we are
work.
looking at Black Americans in line of entertainment that are
Black
being
life matters.
are getting to that
But
side,
me,
side of life.
I'm just connecting dots. Don't you think we are at some point we use the African, the blacks as a sympathy vote to commit crimes? I'm just asking a question. I'm not saying it's guilty. We use that sympathy vote to like do things.
Yeah, you'll be like, I'm
And
black.
So are they
They
trying?
will
Are they
understand
trying
I'm
to
black.
paint something with the
No,
black?
it's just that, okay, let's say, I am not saying it is true. Let's say Diddy is guilty. Why is it
innocent. He's
happening
not
to
guilty.
blacks only? I mean, I need to see, I'm not racist, but
Yeah,
I also
you're
need
right.
to see a white being, brought out,
Either.
you did this, you did that, like
Actually,
pinned because
it's
they
very,
do that.
it's
They do
very,
it.
it's very, very,
Actually,
very
to me, I
rare.
think this happens.
Actually-
This is happening because if you look at the current generation of the most successful artists currently in the US
The blacks.
are being blacks.
I know.
They've overplayed the
we
whites
have the
currently.
talent. We have the talent.
For the past 20
We
years,
show them
the
what
blacks
Mama
are really
Africa gave us.
making it.
Mr. Bunda.
Be it financially, be it talent-wise, Black Americans are really making it. We don't know, maybe just because some of us were still young, we didn't follow up with the other country music people that really, the pop stars. We all started following it up with Michael Jackson, I think. Some of us, that's where we started coping up with the entertainment business of the US.
Yeah, true.
But ever since Michael Jackson stepped on the scene, it's always been blacks, basically, starting with the Jay-Z's, the Lil Waynes, the Badmans.
It's even
Chris Brown.
the time Michael Jackson passed away, there was too much pressure on him.
That's when we came to realize why is
There was
it
so much pressure on
Yeah.
him. People coming out that he used to rape them, used to abuse kids. But we also still know that he had a very, very rich catalog of
Yeah,
music.
true.
It was signed to his estate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
You having the whole Beatles catalog
Yeah,
is
true.
not something that is light. Greatest musicians of all
Yeah.
time.
I know.
You get, so I don't know. I don't want to sound like a racist. I don't want to sound like I'm pointing guns and supporting. I mean, I
Please.
support the black community. I just don't know why it's happening to blacks only.
Blacks and the others.
I think that's why the Black Americans are really come out to celebrate every Black American that comes out to put up. When you look at Tyler Perry, when he opened up his studios,
Yeah.
those people were really so happy. Because at the end of the day, you've even seen Hollywood coming out into fights with many actors to a point whereby if you don't agree to work on their terms, they are throwing you out of business, literally out of business.
Just don't let the label you, period.
But it's the label still.
Don't let the label you.
Yeah.
You
You're
get-
still you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you still you, but
you still have
we are
to
looking at a
grow.
point
It's not
whereby
covering you.
we are seeing people coming to labels asking for that support to come up as
I
stars.
understand. Just me, my polite question is, why is this going on only blacks?
because you're
I'm not seeing
black.
cases of
Because you're black and the white.
Boka, can you name
that won't
Can you name
change.
any 5 white American, like real American artists?
Only two.
Yeah,
JB.
just 2 that are really successful to the point of this.
JB.
in terms of our music. Let me tell you, let's not even put Diddy in a picture of him being an artist. Let's put him in a picture of him being a label executive.
Yeah, true.
Do you know who own most record labels? They're not blacks.
Because that's why I also wanted to drive to.
They employ blacks.
Yeah.
But they are white seated in their offices.
Yeah, true.
You get, so you don't credit all that success. It's just that it's the blacks working and the whites making the money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
true.
They're the bosses. They're the ones.
You're right
Of
about
course, they
that.
own the catalogs.
Yeah.
I don't know
Why
why
is it
this
that way?
sounds
Can't
like
black
modern
people do-
slavery again.
No. This is it.
You're the one working.
Yeah.
You're the one working and it's the one gaining. Damn it. I don't know why I watched
Yeah,
keep on doing
kusalira
this. But
Yeah,
I know, right?
Now, basically, like
Well,
Booker
from the
said,
knock, big rock.
like
That's
Booker
why,
said,
Olaba, you see when Dem Dash discovered Jay-Z, when everyone didn't want to sign Jay-Z, Dem Dash didn't sign Jay-Z under his record label. However,
Yeah.
they created a label and became business partners.
yeah.
You get, those people that don't know Dem Dash was the boyfriend to the late Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get, they formed Rockefeller Records and then signed Jay-Z, but not just as someone working under him, but a business partner.
Yeah.
That's why Meek Mill has the same contract with Jay-Z.
As a partner.
When a black starts a label, they don't exploit fellow blacks. You get, that's why we see whoever is coming out of that. We have Rihanna as a billionaire.
true,
We have
yeah.
Kanye as
Yeah.
a billionaire. We have Jay-Z himself as a billionaire. You get,
Yeah.
but not to divert from what we're talking about. I just want to see some. It's not that they're Jesus.
You want to see whites into that scandal too.
No, let it be a fair fighting ground.
Yeah.
Let it be a fair fighting
okay,
ground. And I need to make something clear. It's not that I am a racist or something.
You're not.
And it's not that Diddy is guilty or not.
Yeah, true. We are not
But
judging
I
anyone.
see these
here.
things coming up Like blacks.
And for the side of Diddy, stuff is driving so
I don't know
fast.
whether
I don't know.
the blacks are
Yeah, attractive.
Oh.
We are roses who are attracted to so many
are
bees.
careless with their lives.
we attract the
The attention. So
yeah
much, the
we
bees.
need that attention so much.
Or
to
maybe
be-
because blacks are street smart and they end up making a lot of money.
Same.
Because let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Who knew Kanye would become
What is
a
Billionaire.
billionaire?
Yeah.
No.
You get like do you know how many black billionaires exist right now?
Yeah.
So to me, I think we are looking at, like you said, many record label owners that can't come out on camera are whites. When you look at the Sony Music, the Universal Music, many, you can never know who's the owner.
Yeah.
You only know an artist that's
And you only know these
attached to
people.
it.
You only know the A&R,
exactly.
the PR.
Yeah.
Like you
But
never know like
You can never know the faces
It's
behind
like-
the funding and
it's
everything.
like you renting a house when you don't know who the owner is.
Yeah,
You're a
definitely.
tenant,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you keep paying.
You only
I
keep
know.
making the payments, but you've never met the owner.
anyway,
So
But it's there watching.
If this
That's
is
the weird
something,
pattern.
And even you don't have even the thought of even.
So, Buka, should we
thinking,
say, if I'm to be enrolled onto a label, do these people really make sure they keep every record? They track every record, put cameras into my room, because we've seen artists like R. Kelly, Michael Jackson. Who gets time to record videos of these people using the young boys and girls? They always bring out as evidence. Who gets that time to always bring
But
out that
I think
evidence for
those
every
cameras-
person they
That's
name?
like a
Those cameras
threat
are
if
put
you
out
leave,
for
you're gonna do
security.
this,
Yeah, for
what they're
security,
capable
but
of doing.
Vani, you can't tell me I
in
rented
your
I rented an
bedroom.
apartment.
Yeah.
I'm staying there. Literally, I prefer my privacy as a star.
Because that's
that-
as
your
an artist.
time.
There,
Yeah.
there should be some level of privacy, but also we need to understand if a label is investing so much into your career, then you're more of an asset to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but reaching a point of putting cameras into my house, don't
Maybe
I,
for
am I
security
entitled?
purposes.
Let them
Security,
come
like-
outside and the sitting room, but reaching a point
also,
of putting cameras
you get
into
to
my
think about
bedroom.
it. Why would you bring these boys, do whatever, or girls, do whatever you want to do with them, knowing that there's someone watching?
Yeah.
No, we are not speaking of people knowing that there are people watching them. Because I believe none of them would do that if they knew they are watching them. But we are talking of people that different managers have come out to give witness on these artists. Yeah? Like we recorded this on such and I saw that on Michael Jackson's case.
Does that evade someone's privacy?
That's what I'm speaking about. Who gets the time to
This is-
record
this is-
all
this
that
is-
footage?
This is just fighting
Yeah.
black supremacy.
Someone is there enjoying, you're doing, you're doing. It's like,
Because you're at the peak of your stardom.
But also
Well,
someone
what's it
someone
bringing out?
taking
And-
time putting cameras and then
and that's
Yeah.
what I
It's
was
just
saying, that they
some
put
things
it
are
to the
just
higher
set up.
peak.
True.
And later
That's
on
what
drop
we
you at once.
because
Yeah.
you can't tell me at a point whereby I've done everything and I'm looking at quitting music.
Yeah. You're at
Start-
that point.
I'm done. Are we talking of record labels still wanting artists to go on with their careers, not wanting to lose money?
no
As
one,
a
no
way
one-
of leverage to keep these people in line?
But of course, anything. I mean, the music business is more like a cartel business. Kind of like it's just that they're parallel to each other, but it's more like a cartel business, really. You would do anything to keep the money flowing. And then you have to protect your asset.
Yeah.
So these people come out to say, you know what, do what you do, take your realities, I'm not going back to music. And these people are like, are you sure?
Let's show you that.
Let's show you
Let's
what you
show
have.
you that
we
we
all
still
That
the
happened
boss.
to
That was part of, for R. Kelly, that was the case. They ended up splitting his royalties worth millions of money to every lady that was involved in the scandal. And they still kept him inside up to now.
Damn it.
And the record label comes out saying, since you people, we've given you we've split the royalties, let our person come out. And the court is like, no, let's keep him till we settle everything. But after giving out the money,
they also took his music down.
you understand?
But also we
Things he
need
has
to
made
understand. You see, if all these cases are right, yeah, these people also go through traumas. they're taken through traumas that we don't need to ignore. Yeah. If an established artist or a label owner or a producer was reckless living their life, I mean, they should be held accountable.
Because they're humans as well.
I mean, being human is understood, but also messing up someone's life for pleasure, you should be held accountable for your actions.
Buka, we are looking at why don't you come out right away?
I mean, some people don't have the audacity or the zeal or the nerves to like step out. You think so? Let me ask you a question. V's dealing with Diddy. Will she just right away come out and be like, "No, Diddy's doing
You
this"?
first encounter what you're going to attack.
My brother, with all the influence he has, not even the money, but the influence. And the influence comes with the money, the networks, the connections.
And actually, not forgetting this.
But actually, I think USA is a country of truth
justice.
and justice. If that baby girl came out like when that thing had just started, I think they would they would like we would understand her, but right now we fail to understand how we like maybe she wants the money.
Don't you think?
No, Vanessa.
Don't you think
I
this
think
is the
this is
perfect time to understand?
This
her?
is a two-way thing. Eh?
Because right now she
Yeah.
can defend herself.
Two things. I'm thinking.
I think
that
this
And
is a
it's not
two-way
easy
thing.
to be
Eh?
manipulated.
If I can still bear it and I'm still working with this person, I can maybe get to fish out some that when I still can't.
Yeah.
But if she also maybe what made her come out to speak, maybe she saw another thing happening and she wouldn't wish it for another person to happen to him or her. This is why she's like, I better speak up before another victim comes in.
Actually, we are speaking of PDD who helped Burna Boy acquire a Grammy. I remember that. Book, am I right?
I'm not really sure about that.
Yeah, because after producing Burna Boy's the last album he made that helped him scoop the Grammy.
Last, the one that has last.
Yeah, it was Puff D was part of the production team, and he accounted for many tracks on it. So after Burna Boy going back the next year, and he was nominated, Puff Daddy comes on Instagram and makes a post and is like, "I helped you win it last time. You think you can make it again without me?" So we are looking at such a person. You understand? And literally, with all the good music he had, he didn't scoop it.
Wow.
Burna didn't scoop.
I don't know.
So look at such a person. I'm looking at it in a two-way thing. I'm looking at Cassie being a member of a record label that you've had rumors that your boss has killed around 3 people. Rumors. Is a person that really is alleged to have killed Tupac. So you are thinking of coming out to the public to
have killed.
you understand? Yeah?
To have killed.
You understand? So I don't know.
Those
think-
words. Those words.
You're telling me
That's why I'm saying to have.
Let us put a disclaimer.
Yeah.
Ebigambo Sibia Kings and Queens podcast. Ebigambo via Alan Waves.
Yeah, they are mine as a person, literally. Yeah, they are mine as a person. You can come to Uganda and fly me. Maybe I would have gotten a chance to fly to the US too.
Oh my God. You're not going to get a visa
No,
to
I'm
the States, I tell you.
Actually, I don't think it's one of the countries I really want to go to. No, I'm speaking facts. I've never dreamt of the US.
Oh my God.
Really?
I've never dreamt.
What's the land of opportunity?
No, never.
Finland is a
Never.
land of opportunity.
The country I ever dream of is
Even
in
our
Europe.
the pile of
Maybe it's just
The land
because
of
I've
beauty
seen
and
my
peace.
paps going
the
there.
land of beauty and
That's the only
peace.
country I ever desire to. That's Germany. Nothing like the US. Never.
That's
It
his
has
quote.
never crossed my mind.
That's his quote.
I mean, I want to go to the US. I want to visit every country.
Maybe it's just because I've seen people going there and
Don't
failing.
reduce my chances of
I've
getting
seen
a
them.
US visa.
Yeah. And at some point, actually, I had gotten a chance to fly there. I was working with a certain promoter and we were supposed to get in Sean Paul. That was 2020. But unfortunately, we failed to link up with someone there because we wanted to go there and make the deposit. And these people were like, first make the deposit. And we were like, no, we don't want people to scam us. Let's just come there. We had to make it to 3 shows, Uganda, Kenya, Rwanda. But still it failed. So but it wasn't in my motives that I really yearned to go there. So,
But anyway,
just to go back to the point, to me, I think Cassie was right to keep quiet at some point in fear of her life and what she's heard of.
and also the guy was paying the bills, like
Yeah,
almost
definitely. You
everything,
look at your life,
everything.
she's put you up there, and you're like, how am I going to sustain everything? Where is it
Okay.
leaving me?
But anyways, like I think we should leave this topic to the people that watch
definitely.
the podcast. Also give us their thoughts on
Yeah,
this story.
please leave a
It has
comment.
gone beyond our brain.
Leave comments, cause
Drop a comment in the comment
me
section.
I failed to understand Cassie. Like, why did she even keep quiet? Oh my god.
Personally, I'm having
Today's
mixed,
topics have
mixed
really
emotions.
been kind of
And
kind
just
of,
like Book, I think I'm also having mixed emotion. I'm like, why
Is it
blacks?
killing? Is it killing the black supremacy?
You understand?
Is it true?
Is it
Is it
false?
wrong?
Because it just seems like
Is it
someone is
Hamas?
fueling this from after breaking down the Jackson, coming to R. Kelly, now P. Diddy. The next thing I thought of was Jay-Z or Kanye West.
Oh my god.
It's just-
But of course,
Please
also,
not Jay-Z. Please not Jay-Z.
Yeah.
but also Kanye, you see a lot going on in his life.
you
Like,
understand, yeah? It's
but
just really so
it's actually
confusing.
also the most controversial
Yeah.
person. So we don't know. But anyways, the Kings and Queens podcast. Subscribe. Let's continue with this
like
story in
and
the comment
share, let the
section.
family
Yeah.
grow.
Please let us know your thoughts on this topic. We'll keep up following up the case.
Yeah.
And then we'll keep you updated. We'll keep you
Sure.
posted. I still go by the name Buka Chimi. Kindly follow me on all my social media platforms. Check out my music. Go support the music. Go stream Ugandan music. Not just my music, but all Ugandan music. So let's support the industry grow. I'll let my brothers and sisters introduce themselves. Say their outro.
I remain Blackbird, as you hear it, Blackbird here in Uganda, the pearl of Africa. Proud African, proud Ugandan. Proud me being black, yes. Find me at Orana Handmade Creatives for all the best creatives of African print outwear. So thank you so much for watching us. Keep tuned. Share and like, let the family grow. This is our open house for all ideas, all discussions, a house of positivities, love, and unity. Doesn't matter you're black, blue, purple, yellow from the moon, you're most welcome to the Kings and Queens house. Actually, no room for lazy people. That's why you're here. Men
Men
at
at
work.
work.
So let me pass it on to the next person. Oh, she promised to do the
make an
Lusoga
outro.
thing.
I think I should go first before her, then
Yes,
she do the
please.
outro.
Please.
She will do a badass outro
Yeah.
after you
yeah,
go.
Yeah. So thank you for getting aboard of this. I'm Alan Webbs, and I believe I would like us to subscribe more, comment, share. Every time you see a notification of a premiere, just dash. Thank you.
My queens and queens.
I would think.
Not English,
Gambo.
guys. Not English.
Yeah.
Gambo around.
Okay, let me first give an outro in English then.
First giving, so give then
did
you
that
make
before,
an
you
No,
did that
no. Let's do this. Hey, my queens and kings. I remain your girl, Venice Girl Vibes, aka V. We love you. Mwah. Stay tuned.